All right, so I'm looking at these trees here, these kind of tall ones, but well, that one's tall, these are leaning over wildly, and then with the sort of feathery, very feathery foliage. And these are Jacaranda mimosifolia, which is another semi-deciduous tree. It will lose the leaves have gone yellow, they'll drop off soon, and then probably in April-ish, then the new leaves will come out with these lovely lilac blue purple flowers, which is so magnificent. And that's what it's really grown for. You can see that it doesn't really have a very amazing form. Right? The form doesn't grow particularly spectacularly in Hong Kong. It's a Mediterranean species. A Mediterranean climate has cool, wet winters and hot, dry summers. Hong Kong has hot, wet summers and cool, dry winters. So it's just the plants from the Mediterranean grow here because the temperatures are similar, but they just can't feel comfortable because the rainfall and the temperatures are the wrong way round. So this is spectacular in South Africa and in Australia, right, and in Mediterranean areas. I mean, it's a really magnificent tree. In Hong Kong, it's okay, right? But it's another one of those trees that will be weak as a street tree, and it doesn't grow a very fine form. But I just want to show you something closer because we can get to the foliage here, and I want to show you how you can recognize it. So here's the leaf of the Jacaranda here. I wonder if I could take one without nobody's looking. So that's the leaf of the Jacaranda. You can see a double pinnate leaf. What's it do at the end? I can't even tell whether it's got one end or two ends. It sort of seems to sort of diddle out at the bottom like this, but anyway, it's double pinnate. Each of the leaflets is subdivided, right? But the thing with the giveaway for the Jacaranda is that each leaflet has a little tiny weeny point on the end of it. It's just a little bit pointed at the very end of each of those leaflets, if you can see. And I know that's a very tiny detail, but this leaf is very, very similar to Dillonyx regia. And so when you look at Dillonyx regia and you look at Jacaranda mimosifolia without their flowers, they're quite difficult to tell apart, actually. But this, so if you can get hold of the leaf, you'll be able to see that the Jacaranda has little tiny points on the end of its leaflets. I'll keep this leaf and we'll see if we can find a Dillonyx regia leaf, and then we'll compare the two.